1-2 from Kopech. Check swing.
Well, Sano wants C.B. Buckner to appeal the field in Culbrin, but C.B. called him out by himself. He doesn't have to appeal.
No appeal. Strike three. Kopech's first strikeout in the majors.
That is hammered out the deep left field. Joe Adell has hit his first big league home run.
That's a major home run with some distance.
Is a positive. 1-1 lifted down the left field line. High pop up. Lewis charging with the cap off, and he makes the running play. Royce Lewis, the top Twins prospect, covering a lot of ground to make the catch in foul territory to end the top of the fourth.
You know that feeling when you buy new socks and you put them on for the first time? That's how good this team is going to play today. Today's build, title of the video, the future of Major League Baseball. Obviously, some of the cards, or some players in the game don't have future star cards. I'm making an all future stars build because these are all going to be future stars. I want to highlight a couple. Some have already made their name well known in baseball, but some are still starting to blossom a little bit, and I want to showcase a couple of them. No relievers on this team build, unfortunately, so we're only going to use starting pitching. And with starting pitching and everything that entails there, we are only going to use starters. I will have like common bullpen. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the team that we'll be rocking with here. As I mentioned, a couple of these guys have already made their names known in baseball. None more prominent, I would argue, than Luis Robert, who a lot of people had pegged as a potential MVP candidate at some point during the year. Also, in the last video, I said that Abreu wasn't the MVP. Sometimes I'm dumb and I forget things. My brain told me that JRM was the MVP. I can't talk either the whole episode, and now I know that it was Abreu. Another guy that I'm very excited to see in Major League Baseball soon, Royce Lewis. Obviously, I'm a Twins fan. I'm a little bit biased, but he's definitely the best prospect that we have in our organization. And with Jorge Polanco coming off a banged up 2020, there's a chance that we finally see Royce Lewis come up into the spotlight for the Minnesota Twins. So then if we move over to Gavin Lux, a weird piece, because you look at 2019, between AA and AAA ball, Gavin Lux slashed over 1,000 for OPS. He had a batting average near 350, but then was kept off of the roster for 2020, and a lot of people think he has to try and win his job back in LA. There's a lot of steam that people think that LA just flat out might move on from Gavin Lux, but at the very least, he's a future star in the game. And I still think it's too early to tell on what we know on Gavin Lux yet, but a phenomenal card in this game that I like to use. I'm excited to try him out in this video here. So right before I jump into the video, I have my coffee cup from the 2014 All-Star game that was held at Target Field in Minnesota. And with this being a Future Stars video, I thought we'd look back really quick at what the 2014 Future Stars game looked like and see who are really stars in baseball right now. And right off the top, I mean, Lucas Giolito, White Sox, had a phenomenal year last year. Barrios has been a little hit or miss for the Twins, but he's still been a pretty good starter. What are some other ones here? Noah Syndergaard, obviously, fantastic for the Mets. Severino's had some injury issues. Julio Urias, who was awesome during the World Series run. Marco Gonzalez now with the Mariners, a phenomenal starter as well. Trevor May, sad Twins fan emoji. Oh, man. Then if we go to the position players list here, Jorge Alfaro, who is now with the Marlins. Man, very fun catcher to watch. He had a fun year this year. I can't wait to see what he does. Moving forward, a couple Cubbies on here. Chris Bryant and Javi Baez. Well, Bryant might not be a Cub soon, but Javi Baez for sure. And then some other ones on here. J.P. Crawford, if I remember correctly, won the Gold Glove. Joey Gallo, MLB The Show legend, Joey Gallo. Francisco Lindor, that turned out to be a pretty good assessment that he's going to be a future star. Lindor here, Renato Nunez, who got released by the Orioles, which is kind of surprising to me. Corey Seager, obviously fantastic. Kenny's Vargas, a lot of people forgot about his surge in Minnesota. He was really fun the first couple of years he was there. Kind of sad that he's out of baseball now, but other than that, Mookie Betts being there is pretty good news too. I wish that I could play at Target Field because we were just talking about the 2014 All-Star Game, but you can't play MLB stadiums because it's super laggy. But looking at his team, about what you'd expect at this point of the year, Walker Buehler should be relatively easy to hit off of. I don't have a lot of lefties in my lineup though, so this will be a pretty right-handed heavy lineup that we're going against Walker Buehler with here. Man, uniform assessment time. I absolutely love his unis, man. Arizona State is who he's repping on his uniforms, and they look just like Arizona State. That's literally the worst start you could have ever had. Oh, great. Another player who doesn't know what the X button is. I love playing games like this. It's every YouTube video. What are we doing? Are we batting now? Cool. Well, that ball almost looked like it was getting over Gavin Lux's head. Okay, well, two-way. Just like we drew it up. What? Was I too early on that? Yeah, I was too early on that. Man, right in the middle of the PCI. Going nowhere. You're going nowhere. Look at the great representation of my future stars team. 2 errors in the first inning. What, like, the fielding in this game I thought was not an issue until I played with this team. Okay, so based off of stamina, I'm going to still throw Kopech. I know that he doesn't have a great amount of stamina, but we have 5 pitchers to use here. So I'm going to start with him. Shout out our opponent quitting and making Kopech's stamina go down the toilet. But I'm excited to see how Game 2 looks here. I mean, even outside of the win or loss, I just hope this guy stays around the whole game. That was an interesting hack. Well, if that's a good omen, then I hope it's a good omen. Oh, God. That was a horrible pitch, but I got away with it somehow. He's batting over 400 with everybody, which either tells me, and his record was good. I mean, he was like 50 games over 500, which I can't believe he didn't swing at that. Which tells me that he either's been playing like events a lot. These are a lot of event-ish cards. Or he's just really good. I don't know. He had the home run, the pitch down the middle. I had a couple bad pitches. Let's have a good first inning hitting as well. Darn. Just missed that. That's 2 at-bats in a row, technically going back to the first game, that Lewis set a ball right in the middle of his PCI, and it just hasn't found a hole yet. Is that Joe Adell with a home run? That's got to be right. Let's go, man. We got one back. Joe Adell. Angels legend. Hopefully, man, you got him and Mike Trout in that outfield. There'll be really fun times to come in LA. That's awesome, man. Oh my God, did I miss that with Robert? I did. Man, if I was just a little bit further up, shoot. That line up with Lux too. Man, shoot. Well, that was an okay first inning. I don't look like you can hit the slider at all, so. Yeah, 3. I mean, that was a dot. I mean, you can't hit that unless you're sitting on it. That was a great pitch by Kopech, man. So, lesson learned, never throw this guy a high fastball ever again. Is he playing directional? I almost wonder if our opponent's playing directional. No errors yet, thankfully. So if you're keeping track at home, Kopech has already allowed 3 meatballs on fastballs. His stamina is also going down too because of the guy who quit last game. So I think we'll be throwing in Kyle Wright next inning. Maybe wait one more inning with Kopech. I'm not really sure. How is that a pop-up to the catcher? How is that a pop-up to the catcher? What game am I playing right now? Wow, I thought that curveball was up in the zone. All right, well, 2 not so great innings for me offensively. I don't really get how that one was a pop out to the catcher, but oh well, we'll move on. Yeah, I almost wonder, well, that wasn't really a directional hack right there. It could have been. I'm not really sure, but I still think he might be using directional because both of his home runs were fastballs in the top right-hand corner, and he's either like the flick master at going up to that zone or he's using directional, but I don't know. All right, so another great swing there from Larry Walker. Look, like, this guy's throwing a lot of off-speed pitches, and I'm just missing them, apparently. I'm popping them up to the catcher when they're in my PCI, but Kopech's going to exit the game here. We'll get a pinch hitter. Let's try to get some runs in the third here. So pinch hitter off the bench, number 1, will be the man who's most likely taking Eddie Rosario's mantle in left field in Alex Kirilloff, and I like this card in this game, man, as you can tell with my stats. I haven't used him a lot, but obviously, I'm a big Twins fan. I hope Kirilloff is very good for the Twins, and I hope Rosario's great wherever he ends up, even if that's Minnesota. That was not how I wanted that to go. Does this guy know what the X button is? This is every single game I'm playing. It's unbelievable. We'll take that walk. Did Adele go yard twice? That'd be dope. I just missed it. Darn. I mean, timing-wise, I just missed it. That was right in the middle of my PCI. I had to be a lot earlier on that, man. Shoot. Fair ball. Let's go, man. Why was Royce Lewis so slow in going to third? Shoot, I could have had second and third and 2 away here, but instead we have 2 men on and 2 out. Darn, baseman logic's awesome. Walks to center field, right in the middle of the PCI. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. He scared me with the center fielder. I was worried that that was being caught, man. Let's go, Gavin. Oh, my God. I actually thought I flew out there for a sec. I think this guy's taking the most amount of time between pressing X that he can take. Boy, that was stung by Carlson. Oh, well. Oh, wow. I never get those. That was an absolute missile by Carlson. A little 2-out rally. No big deal. Oh, that's by him at first, too. Let's go. Man, we are 2-out rally team here. Holy smokes. Joey Bart up to bat. Let's go. Joey Bart, dead center field. I dropped my controller. It's another 3-run shot. I got so excited that I threw my controller. I'm going to have to go pick that up. Let's go, man. Is that another one? Man, that was a good swing by Christian. I don't think it has the distance, though. Darn. Well, all right, we got, what, 6 runs? That's 7. 6 runs on 2 3-run shots by Gavin Lux and Joey Bart. We are thriving. Now it's Kyle Wright time. Oh, no. Wow, he was way earlier than that. Obviously, I'm a Twins fan, so a lot of you are fans of different baseball teams. Comment below what prospect growing up, if you're an older gentleman or lady, or if you're a young kid, what has been your favorite prospect to watch blossom in your organization that you like to cheer for? And there's an out. Ooh, I almost got Gagne's foot there. So it should be mentioned, a lot of you are going to be like, why does my hat look so bad? It's been out in the sunlight for a long time. It's an old hat. It's an old hat with a lot of character, is all I'll say. I'm going to do a hit and run on 3-1 count here. Have some fun. Not much else you can do there, chat. As JT Realmuto steps up to the plate, it kind of baffles me that Realmuto's not going to be a Philly. I mean, if I was the Phillies organization, I would throw the kitchen sink to keep Realmuto on the team. It's kind of crazy that the Phillies go ahead and they sign Bryce Harper, and they just feel like they're done now. Like, they don't have to address the team's needs anymore. Didi Gregorius might be out the door. If I was a Phillies fan, I'd be pretty frustrated right now. Judging by our opponent's swings and his batting averages, I think the batting averages were all inflated because of the latest event. Because, I mean, he's not like, he's had a couple of good swings, but he's not really having, and there's a good swing right there. Might have just missed that PCI-wise. Might have been, like, a little bit over top of it, but I'm not having a really good swing so far. So I think if we get some more hits in this inning, he might even rage quit. I don't know. We'll see. I'm a huge fan. Is that Joey Bart number 2? No, I just missed it. That's not going to leave. All right, so, I mean, overall, like, I'm enjoying this team a lot. I just hope that next year when they do the Future Star program, if they do continue it, which they absolutely should, I hope that they add some more relief pitcher options, and I hope that they do, like, maybe 3 cards per team. Maybe for a Future Star idea, you do, like, 1 high tier for that team, 1 middle tier, and 1 low tier. For the Twins, for example, it'd be like Royce Lewis is a top tier, Alex Kirilloff is a lower tier, and then maybe like Trevor Larnach is the 3rd tier. I would like to hear your comments below about that too, I guess, if you think that's a good idea or not. Four-seam fastballs and getting hit to Pluto. Name a better combo. Well, that was the definition of a home run ball. A changeup, lost in location right down the middle of the plate, and just like that, our opponent's right back in this game. Even down on the corner with a changeup here. Why is he stealing for 3rd? Joey Bart! I just missed getting him, man. I got him anyway. Why would you steal 3rd? The cardinal sin of baseball. You never make the first or the last out of the inning at 3rd base. What are you doing, opponent? Please get down. Oh, it's just a looping line out to center field. Sweet. Everybody type Pog. I just missed that. Darn. Sorry, Taylor. The guy controlling you sucks. All right, so with us turning to Clark Schmidt here, I have Brusdar Graterol with probably about 20 pitches in him, and Nate Pearson probably with 20 pitches in him as well, left in the bullpen. So we're not in a very good spot right now. Ideally, if I could have a clean 7th inning here, I'd like to turn to Brusdar for the... Oh, no. I can't. Why am I throwing so many pitches over the middle? I'd like to turn to Brusdar for the 8th, and then Pearson for the 9th would be ideal there. Well, that was the ugliest hack of all time. We have to hit the ball. I need to score like at least 4 runs here. Adele, Robert, Lux, we'll be fine. Judging by the scoreboard, where we score 1 inning and don't score the other, I guess we're due to score here the 7th inning, if I'm reading that correctly. Is that number 3? I totally missed that. Can we have a ship it special? Gavin Lux is just unbelievable. Why be on the PCI when you can be off? Get yourself a Gavin Lux today. Oh my sweet baby Rays. That was crushed. I love how moonshots look in this game. How the camera just like zooms out like that. I wish that they had the no doubt animation for moments in there, but other than that, I'm loving the home run gallery going on today. Gotta be using directional. Has to be. All of his home runs have been corners of the PC or corners of the strike zone. I feel like he has to be using directional. Otherwise, I just don't know what I'm talking about. No, 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 no. And justice has been served right back to me. Let's score. I'm opening up the floodgates. I'm gonna concentrate so hard. I'm scoring 13 runs. I'm gonna make this dude rage quit in the top of the 9th inning. I think if I had to pick one player in this entire video who will end up being the biggest star, is probably between Luis Robert and Nate Pearson. I mean, Pearson looked legit in 2020. I can't wait to see what a real 162-game season looks like for Pearson and the Blue Jays. And if you watch Kevin, arguably the most famous MLB The Show YouTuber, then I hope that they do well for his sake, because it's fun to see Kevin happy. My man slammed his X button into the Earth's crust, and he got a check swing there. Let's go hit. You know what? We're actually due to score, so let's walk it off and get dashboarded and not get the final walk-off animation. No shot. Also, this guy just doesn't swing anymore. He was Mr. Swing Happy earlier, and now he doesn't swing. Thankfully, that's not a 2-run shot. That's a huge out, number 1. Yep, that's just literally guaranteed how this is gonna go. All right, well, we got Realmuto to strikeout. We got Gavin Lux, who's Mr. Home Run on deck. Carlson, switch hitter. I'm optimistic about the bottom of the 10th, but I mean, we gotta start getting rewarded on some of our hits here. Buddy, can we please play the game? Can we? It's an hour and 12 minutes right now. Can we please play the game? Hello. I was gonna say if that was caught, I'd be so furious. Let's go, Gavin. 4 for 5 today, man. What is that doing?